So Lent is a time of purification and enlightenment. It's an opportunity for, it's actually the time for the catechumens, those who are unbaptized adults and older children, and candidates, those who haven't been confirmed, to go into this time of purification and enlightenment. And what's beautiful about it is all Catholics decide to join them. For 40 days we go into the desert with them, and we're going to be doing some disciplines, really for ourselves, like in a sense, to renew our discipleship and to get ready for Holy Week, that hardest time of the year where we are contemplating his Paschal mystery and we are going with him. I always liken this that we have to build up some spiritual muscles so that we can walk with the dying and the sorrowful in order to come through to the new life of freedom and joy with that. We have to do that. And in my own life, we actually walked with my brother who had a brain tumor. He died on Holy Thursday. So Holy Week took on a whole new meaning that year and really since. But so we're going to go into the desert, we're going to get some spiritual muscles. There's disciplines of prayer, fasting, and almsgiving that we can look at, those three kind of broad categories that we can say, okay, what can we do? So for many people, it might be that sacrificing part, like I'm going to give up something for love of Jesus or for a special intention. It could be your own spiritual life, but it could be someone else that you are praying for in your time as well. So maybe giving up candy, like that's a real common one. But to increase your prayer life as well, and then to look for opportunities for almsgiving, to give to others with that. So it's 40 days of being able to do that. There's times of abstaining from meat and then also of fasting. So we have those regulations on that. So they have some age limits on that to do that. So fasting and abstaining from meat, there's 2 days, Ash Wednesday and then Good Friday are the 2 days, and then abstaining from meat on all of the Fridays of Lent. So we have that as our sacrifice. And a lot of people eat fish, right? Kind of Catholics, kind of, they're known as fish. Fish was always, the food of the poor. And so that's why we eat fish, right? I love it when people say, yeah, we go to Red Lobster and have a lobster. And it's like, that's not really what you're supposed to be doing there, right? But to eat meat, that was kind of the meal of those who have more means, right? Versus fish, that in a sea. So we abstain from rich foods. We abstain from meat. So if you are a vegetarian, find something else, though, to have that same discipline that we do in our lives with that. Okay, so that's kind of the fasting and abstinence and the three disciplines. But what we're looking to do is we're meant to have like this examination of conscience, really, and that we ask for that purification and enlightenment. God, enlighten my life. What is not aligned that you want aligned? And then to purify that. And so to come to reconciliation, to utilize the sacrament with that. So there is something that I'm going to be laying out for families this year. So we're in a synod, as most of you probably know, but we had a year that we had to pause for it because COVID just makes everything fun. So this year what the synod decided to do is really to do more of an outreach to individuals. And so we had that prayer and scripture, and then we had hope and healing. We're getting on that. There was a couple of topics that we had some nights on about the faith. And then lastly, here in Lent, they're going to be rolling out, here we go, for me. It's called Synod at Home. And so here's just a little promo video, and then I'll talk a little bit about it, because I think it's going to be fabulous. And Pat and Kenna, who are kind of our spokespeople here, they're some of my favorite people.
Hey there, we are Pat and Kenna Malay.
And we are so excited to share with you about a lasting way to live intentionally through a short series called Synod at Home.
So you've probably heard that we as an archdiocese are in the middle of a synod process right now. We're listening, we're praying, we're discussing priorities. So the Synod at Home uses that concept but brings it right into your living room, helping you as an individual or together as a household develop a simple, practical plan for putting the important things in life first.
Because if you're anything like us, life can seem to pass by pretty fast.
So fast. I mean, you got your work, you got kids. If you're like us, you have a lot of kids. Projects around the house.
7
you have
kids.
a few moments to catch up during the day, maybe a little prayer time before meal.